Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Brett, and we're the Cash family, and this is our heart and soul story. We were dating at the time, and we were looking for a church to kind of grow with. We were going to church, a local church in Knoxville. It's a little bit larger, and we decided that we wanted to kind of go somewhere a little smaller and grow with the church. We ran into a friend of mine, a party friend in high school, at Dillard's in Knoxville. Hadn't seen him since I was like 17. He said he had given his life to Jesus and he goes to Heart and Soul. So he invited us to church, and then we showed up and went to the after party, which you got to go to. That was pretty much it. That's how we found Heart and Soul, and then
Been there ever since.
Ever since.
Being in a party has been key. Sitting in a small group setting in someone's home and getting to laugh together, to do donut tastings together. I mean, it opens up a new vulnerability in yourself and in others and allows you to really get to know each other. And so now when we show up on Sundays, we know people and we can sit with people, and we don't just feel like another person in the crowd that if we didn't show up, no one would know. But we have friends, and now people do know if we don't show up.
Yeah, accountability's there, right?
Yeah.
Accountability buddy, right? That's what it's called. But yeah, at the beginning we did the parking and tried to help out as much as we could. But now we do sausage and biscuits
Make
once a month.
breakfast for the
So
setup team.
we hopefully touch someone's stomach at least, at least they're happy and full when they're setting up. But yeah, so I mean, other than that, I feel like Heart and Soul has helped me just talk to my friends that aren't Christians about God, because Heart and Soul has been so approachable for me in my past of not necessarily enjoying church as much.
I think that's what makes Heart and Soul feel a little bit different, though,
Yeah.
and I think Austin has said this multiple times, it really does feel like anyone could walk in the room and feel welcome.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you come from, what your past is, you can walk in, you can feel seen, you can feel loved, and it makes it enjoyable for us, but it also makes it really easy to invite people to church too, because you know that they will feel that they belong, and that's not always the case. We're adopting a baby!
Yeah. We're gonna adopt a little infant baby, unborn yet. We don't know when they're gonna call us. It could happen tomorrow, tonight. It could happen in 2 years. But yeah, we're adopting a little baby. Boy or girl, we don't know. But it could be anywhere in the United States, so it's a domestic adoption. But yeah, we got a dresser. That's about all we got as far as the baby room set up. But other than that, it's been a big blessing, and we're to see the outreach of people. Not only the church has been amazing, right? Everybody at church, we're coming to fundraising stuff or just prayers, things like that. Just seeing how even the community around us, people we don't know, have reached out. It shows you how God's moving. The adoption it's
pretty big.
Pretty much here, because we finalized everything except for the phone call, right? So we're just waiting on the phone call.
Early on in our dating relationship, we both realized that adoption felt like a calling on our life, which was such a blessing to know that before you even begin family planning, your partner's already on board.
Jesus and Joseph is an adoption story, right? So from day one when we talked when we were dating, it's how do we want to show God's love, and how did it happen in the Bible from the start? And it's Joseph kind of adopting Jesus into his life, and then Moses was adopted.
We are adopted, and God calls us co-heirs with Christ. The concept of adoption is all throughout Scripture, and I do love the lineage of Jesus is through Joseph's line. And while yes, in the day typically you would follow the man's line, that's the norm, but God didn't do things by the norm. There were women in the lineage, which was not normal. If he had wanted to do it through Mary's lineage, he totally could have. And that feels so intentional to say, hey, Joseph, as the earthly father, saying, yep, I'm going to raise you as my son while you're here on earth. This is such a beautiful picture of Jesus and God. And it's been really cool to grow our family this way, and had some great conversations with people that have maybe thought about adoption in the past or don't really know a whole lot about it. And yeah, it's exciting. There's so many unknowns. It's also a little challenging for type A person like myself, but yeah, we're so excited.